EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Today, a battle out of the AFC. And the Las Vegas Raiders.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Oh, my son. Hey!
Nick starting with the pass. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Raiders with an extra DB out there, third down. To the air on third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Las Vegas. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Has it down close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Harvey has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 1-point game. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
To kick off for the Broncos.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. This one finds Thornton. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Out of bounds
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. And only can get us a yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll air it out on third. It's Genty underneath. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
First and 10 from the 32. Setting up to throw. Complete out to the right. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down from the 42. Stops him after a solid gain. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cougar 19.
Has room inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Now looking to throw. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Genty. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Offense in the hurry up here.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up their opening drive. And with that score, a pretty elite milestone he's reached. Just the 4th time a quarterback's thrown 50 touchdown passes in one season as his success rolls on. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Broncos 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Nix from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
It's a 3rd down give to Harvey. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
2 yards.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
A 4th down snap to Nix. He connects downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, at 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down.
He was taken down.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Good for Broncos. 1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
Giving this to Harvey. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down, Denver.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. He brings it in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Second down, give to Harvey. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie things up at 14.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Trey Tucker to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go now. Head to 60. Head to 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Has his man. That's their rookie from Oregon. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Give him 32 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
Cougar 19. Cougar 19. What's ready?
He keeps this one himself. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
All set to go now from the 35.
Liking 18. Liking 18. Watch quit. Watch quit.
Working on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead. And he'd already matched the career best of Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes at 50 passing touchdowns. That score now makes him only the 2nd quarterback to reach 51 in 1 year. And leaves just one man ahead of him, Peyton Manning, and his single-season mark of 55. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. On the draw, to give to Harvey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun here. Downfield, this finds Waddle. Free up the middle, gets a breakaway. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
What's there to tack on the extra point? And the Broncos tie this game at 21.
To kick off for the Broncos.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts from the goal line. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Blown back gets the handoff. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
No. 18. Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
They're going for this. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
70 Lions. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 hook.
He's going to throw it again. Taking a shot deep here. He's got it inside the 25. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
From the red zone on first. It's a screen play to Genty. Brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They are throwing it again. Near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. They kick the running back in motion. On first down, it's Nix. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Nix now on 1st and 10. He put everything he had into this one. This is caught inside the 15. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Point after try is good by lots. And the Broncos tie us up 28-all.
To kick off for the Broncos.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Tucker now on the return. Things going well so far. He showed some nice burst on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Mavericks, 60 back.
He'll throw it. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Tucker now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Ready. Nike. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Come 19. Come go.
Airing it out to start this drive. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Throwing now off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
19 yards.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
First down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, to get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
On 1st down, Genty. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so they'll luckily hang on to possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Here we go. Shot. 60. Pump. 70.
And off to Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinals. Head to 60. Head to 60.
Another give here to Genty. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Head to 60. Head to 60.
Throw here, 3rd down. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's down to almost, actually going to give him the 30 here. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Dumped off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they come, second down. They'll throw it. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game.
Raiders 38, Broncos 28. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Nix from the gun. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
A gain of 5.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Again on second and 10, Nix. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They get 27 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down. Working quickly here.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Harvey headed right. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the second half with some needed points. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Extra point try now for the Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game.
Broncos 35. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Tucker now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Play Tucker on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Back to Genty. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Play brings up 3rd and 4.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Looking to throw here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set to go now from the 35.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And it sets up second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. They did it! He made the interception! Picked up Alex Singleton. And the Broncos have some new life in the fourth.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Harvey once more. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Now a try to go up by 4. Put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
42. Raiders 38. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
Ready, set.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 19.
Straight ahead with Genty. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Come on, set. 65.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
They're going play action. Completed to his running back. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Give him 37 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Shotgun give here to Genty. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
70 Timberwolf. Mustang 19. Check out.
Working now from the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Warriors 70, 60.
Looking to throw. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off Alex Singleton. And the Broncos will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And they'll only find 1 yard off the gut. Second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Nix to throw. Finds a man, right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Back to throw it. Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. It's Harvey straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he did his part, partner. Got him 8 yards. Sets up 3rd down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He's keeping it. Gotta get it forward. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.